What is up, ladies and germs? Welcome back for another video. Today we are drafting Avatar: The Last Airbender. I am MTG Flux. I appreciate you guys hanging out. And if you guys like the things that we do here, please like, comment, and or subscribe. And yeah, trying to get to 100 subscribers is kind of my goal. And we're at about 70 now, just trying to build this channel from the ground up. So please, if you guys care about this, please feel free to acknowledge that in the form of the liking, the commenting, and the subscribing. So thank you. All right, let's get in there. See what kind of madness we can jumpstart for ourselves today. Today is going to be New Year's Day. Let's see how we get to celebrate that. And, all right, open up the Mechanist. I like this card just fine. Seems really good. Also, I got a Lightning Strike, May. I presume those are going to get taken next. Watery Grasp is also a nice choice. Airbending Lessons, Fine Interaction. So, yeah. I mean, looking to try to bring back Watery Grasp, but it's probably not the case. Maybe I'll keep an eye out for some shrines, because I don't mind doing some good old fun shrine things. Ooh, Sunbaked Canyon. It's not a bad choice. But I think after that first pick, we got another Watery Grasp here. Invasion Submersible. I've got my eyes on the Fire Navy Trebuchet and then the Invasion Submersible. I think we take the Invasion Submersible. Staying in our colors should be fine. Watery Grasp, I think, is closer than you may think for the Submersible pick. You also got a Suki here, but it could be fine for us depending on what this all kind of turns into. Okay. All right. Here, interesting picks. Serpent of the Past, it's fine for a lessons kind of deck. But I'm looking at this True Ancestry. I think there could be some play here. I really do like this card. In this set, too. This effect is nice. And the fact that it makes a clue token and his lesson is pretty sweet. So yeah, let's get in there. Oh, interesting. Another Watery Grasp? Lord have mercy. So if Watery Grasp wasn't here, I'd probably pick up Abandoned Attachments or Seismic Sense. I actually probably would pick up Seismic Sense. But I think non-creature spell, so I had this card casted on me for the first time the other day. It was pretty good for them. It was a wide, gross board. No, I actually end up winning that game. They milled themselves out. Not necessarily milled, but drew their whole deck. But we ended up winning that one, so that was nice. Taking that, call it a day. Happiness, cool. All right, in two, we got Badgermole Cub. We got the Boulder. Does the Boulder approve? Huh. Not really yet. I mean, I'd like some raucous audiences if I plan on doing something like this. There's no real lesson payoffs in here, even though I'm only sitting on one. I'd like to pick up more to be more of a green-blue lessons shell. I kind of think it's Badgermole, but I think I can speculate on the Boulder at this point. Doesn't seem like a bad thing to do. Abandoned Attachment seems just fine. Rockavalanche doesn't quite seem quite us because I mean, unless I'm mono green, I'm really not looking to put this into my deck. So, beta attachment seems good. Itelquentia or a land. Ooh, Raucous Audience. I think I actually pick up Raucous Audience. Since I picked up the Boulder, this actually may be something nice I can do. Honest Work is mid. Platypus Bear. Actually pretty good with True Ancestry. Yeah. I don't like giving them access to a mana dork. I really don't. I'm not a fan of that. This seems like a pretty quality Platypus Bear deck so far. Lessons Matter. My cabbages. I love this set so much. There was a point where it was becoming like a little stale for me. But then like I think it's just because I was just opening kind of the same stuff over and over again. I went on a run of just making so many Iroh decks. But I end up like kind of getting different lanes brought to me to where I was able to branch out a little bit. So I think Rumble Arena should be fine here. I think I want that over the Sabertooth Lion. Is that true? No, I think we can pick up the Moose Lion. It is, if I'm looking to do like things like this, ramping into something I think actually may be fine, and a Rumble Arena is just kind of, doesn't cost me anything by passing it. I don't think it necessarily makes my deck like super better. Wow. Fire Navy Trebuchet Pasts or Wheels here. But I'll take another Platypus Bear. Seems fine. So we got a kind of a pseudo like ramp into bigger creatures slash lessons thing going on. This is interesting. Origin of Metal Bending, I am actually a big fan of. I think I like that better in the Geyser Leaper and the Serpent of the Past. I'm sitting on a little bit more creatures than I would think, or I would consider playing that. So take another Daily Indoctrination, Vengeful Villagers can go on the side, Koi. There's a possibility for Koi. All right, let's see what we got. So, got some options here. Great options, I wouldn't call it great. So, Secret of Bloodbending, which this, as an additional cost to cast a spell, you may pay Waterbend 10. So you need basically 14 sources of something. You control target opponents during their next combat phase. If this spell's additional cost was paid, you control that player's during their next turn instead. Fun, I don't think that's the way though. Katara is a banger. Creatures you control at base power XX. I think this card just wins by itself, and I would be willing to splash for it. It's either that or I'm taking a Wall-Top Sentries, but I think we can do this. I think that's not the worst thing in the world. Unlucky Cabbage Merchant can fix and look for lands for myself. If I sack a food, I may search the library for a basic land card and put it into the battlefield tapped. If you search your library this way, put this card in the bottom of its owner's library, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I think that's fine. Ba, sing, say. Actually, I kind of like Cycle of Renewal here. I'm looking for maybe something else to ramp into. I mean, I guess this is something to ramp into, but it's also kind of like, yes, Indestructible's fine, but there's enough like airbending things in this set to make that card like maybe not the best investment. Here, Barrels of Blasting Jelly is actually not terrible. I like Toph though. Toph's just a quality 3-drop creature that I can put some investment in. Another Boulder or a cycle of renewal. I think I take the cycle renewal. This puts me up to 5 lessons, which isn't nothing. Makes platypus bears a little bit more quality. Interaction on the low. Ooh, Guru Patik is pretty nice here. Fills out this curve really nicely. Aang's Journey, not quite us, but could be a playable card. We'll see. Guitar is good. Dies Lightning Strike. Actually, not necessarily. Sometimes you can draw out removal spells. I'll take another Raucous Audience. Got a little ramp deck here going on. Would I change this for a Roots? Maybe. Water Bending Lesson seems fine. That's 6 lessons. We're getting up there. Still in pack 2 as well. I mean, there may be a world where I don't play Katara. If I find more targets to ramp into, I may not play it just to make sure my fixing is optimal. That being said, I have 2 cycle renewals and Unlucky Cabbage Merchant, which are all great. So we get back the Walltop Sentries, which I do think is just a mighty fine card. How many? I got 5 allies. One of those is including Katara that I may not play. I probably will though, let's be real. There's only in control. I mean, there's a possibility I'd roll with this, but I kind of hope not. Here, Land Cycler for white. Is it maybe? Wow, Disrespect the Dragonfly Swarm. The mana rock isn't that great for us. Late Boomy Bash. Okay. Okay. Best card here for us is Sokka. I mean, best card here is Sokka. Let me say it like that. Not big on Tiger Seal unless I'm like full crazy lessons, which we're not full crazy lessons. Another cycle renewal. Third one doesn't seem like all that great. Fire Nation Warships, not terrible. I think I'd take Sokka. I think this is a nice card if our fixing can be done right. Waterbender Ascension makes things unblockable, and then when I hit them, I draw a card. Rowdy Snowballer is what we're looking for. Or maybe Benevolent River Spirit. I mean, there's a part of me that want to take this Kyoshi Island Plaza, but I just don't think that's entirely what we want to be doing. Yeah, let's take the River Spirit. And Hyal, another Watery Grasp, is pretty good. Outside of that, maybe a second Unlucky Cabbage Merchant. Is that better? That's interesting, actually. I actually think that's fine. No, I'm not in colors that do great with those things, so I think we'll just take that. I'll take a Grand here. I don't think I'm playing the Rumbler dudes. Beifong's Bounty Hunters. This would put us into 5 colors. It's a pretty strong card. I kind of like Meteor Sword in this spot. I think I have some creatures that hold it well. Battle Fan. Waterbending Scroll. Meh. Huh. I think this Sokka is going to be ambitious, but I don't think it's nothing. Abandoned attachments seems fine. To a land. I am not actually playing black. I think Barrel of Blasting Jelly is actually going to be pretty quality in this deck. I do think since I'm going down the rabbit hole, just like committing my mana base to these 4 colors, I think this will be fine. Primarily staying in the green space. I'll take the gems. Not going to play any of those cards. Fire Nation Warship seems whatever. I'm going to have some cuts here. This ramp isn't ramping anything into anything. Another land that doesn't work for us is not what we'd like to see. But I guess the ramp gets us... I actually don't know. Platypus Bear. Daily Agents. This card is just great. Bayfong Bounty Hunters. Jeez Louise. Okay. Alright. This is what off the rails. This is to a happy new year. Fun fact. New Year's my birthday. So. Oh man, this is ugly. Let's play our 1 land. So we got that going on for us. Blasting Jelly's carrying a lot of weight, so is the Cycle of Renewals. Let's make some real cuts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lessons. Lessons are good with Guru Patik. I think any non-creature spell is going to be great with Sokka and the Mechanist. They both make tokens within itself, and the tokens made off of Mechanist helps waterbending off of Katara. Look at me just trying to justify some lines. I actually think the Moose Lion can go. I think Meteor Sword is actually pretty good on some of these creatures, so I think I'll keep. What's Grand kind of do for us? Non-creature spells. It does cost reduction for our Meteor Sword. And Waterbending Lesson, that's all it's going to like make big impacts to. Oh. Difficult. Is a River Spirit worth it? It does go good with the Mechanist, as I kind of want to lean into staying heavy on my non-creature spells. The Boulder is actually not looking great. Boulder does really nothing. Now that I only had 1 creature, which was the Moose Lion, that had a power 4 or greater, and I cut that already, so there can go the Boulder. Oh, I guess the Benevolent River Spirit, but not worth playing around a hard to cast spell anyways. Very difficult. Green is the color I need to 100% hit. I'm thinking playing 1 of each here. All right, this is what I'm going to do. Cut my Platypus Bears. Cut my Waterbending Lesson. Yes. All right, tough last pick. I just gotta hit green, right? Green's the most important by far. Very, very interesting. Meteor Swords could be fine. I think Meteor Sword's actually going to be helpful for us because it's going to make all my lower statted creatures into beefers. Origins of Metal Bending, I think, maybe can go. I just think this deck needs some utility and some instant speed stuff. Tough last pick, y'all. I kind of want it just to be the River Spirit. I'm being frank. Okay. This helps me cutting blue a little bit off. Got a couple double blue creatures here, but I think we can get there. All right, this is it. 5-color stuff. Great way to start the new year. Great way. Great way. All right. Unlucky Cabbage Merchant, help me. Playing first is nice in this kind of deck. Let's see if they hit me with a 1-drop. Not this time, but it's pretty good. Huh. Fiddlesticks. Let's just do this now. Probably should do it for a... because I'm not doing anything else here. There's my blue. Probably didn't play that the best. Because I can do it on their turn to... well, here he is again. I thought I put it on the bottom. Am I wrong? What does this do for me? 1, so 1, 2, so I access it. So next turn I can food Submersible or food Toph. If I hit a land, I'll probably food Toph to give me an untapped blocker. But if I don't, I'll probably play Submersible, get Water Tribe, tempo him a little bit. I'm fine here. They want to use a spell to protect their thing, sure. Not really worried about their combat tricks. Yeah, real fine with that. I'll probably give them a scry here. Oh, they have 2 things? No, just that. So, sacrifice this creature. Oh, that's a pretty good draw. So what we could do, get rid of white if I wanted to here. I think it actually may be better just to get Toph out. They're holding priority with the Earth Kingdom Protectors, which that is pretty good for them. That's where Watery Grasp is pretty good, because it doesn't give hexproof, it just gives indestructible. Attack. Alright, so they can pump things now, but luckily we got the Glider Kids at bay. What am I looking for here? Kyoshi Warriors. I'd like to see a pass here. That is good. So... start trying to get our mana all the way right. Red. I think white's more important just in case we... I mean, I'm still off on Katara. Maybe it was blue. Thank you. I won't be able to water bend off that, so I think I hold up metal bending. Curious. Yeah, pretty good. Alright, I'm probably pitching away Ruckus Audience. Yes. They're just kind of getting ahead here, aren't they? They did, however, take away their ability to pump everything. But they're going to start pumping here soon, that's for sure. Alright. That's funny. Something that doesn't incredibly require a ETB, which is nice. So this gets awkward. I can water bend 3, but that includes tapping the submersible to get there while still leaving up Earth, Origin, and Metal Bending. Access to 6 mana. Yeah, I'm losing just to this Water Tribe Rallier. Okay. They have options. That's a problem. Play Jet. That's actually a great target for them. Another ally. Jet is an ally, so is the Rallier. Pretty sure I'm just dying to that thing, so... I do think that that's the best option here. I may have to take some damage, which is fine, but I am out of... A, out of gas. B, like... just... like, their card advantage with the Rallier. This is where the Rallier just gets grossly good. All right, not feeling good for the home team. New attack. Saving your jet. Not saving your jet. I will take 6. Down to 15. Watery Grasp is a nice hit here. Also, playing around Earth Kingdom Protectors. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Do I equip or draw a card? I kind of think I draw a card. That's giving up my black source, though. Let's stabilize. I mean, we're not stabilizing off the wolf bat. That is its own thing for sure. But I think this kind of holds some beatings down. I mean, this Water Tribe Rallier is just going to annihilate us. I do think I try to get this. Low and Lee, you got it. Search for a noble. Azula. Because I don't quite mind if they get those guys. This is a pretty good draw. Okie dokie. Holding priority here for no reasons. No reasons. No reasons. Between these two guys. True Ancestry. What does that do for me? Bring back... Oh. So let's do this now. Even if they have Corrupt Court Official... That's actually pretty good. Let's put a counter on top. Because this, what this does is slows up the I guess at this point I can start trying to beat face. Yes, yes. There's the glider kids again. Alright, what's more important, getting rid of the wolf bat or the glider kids? I think probably the wolf bat, I would imagine. So they can Azula and do that, which is pretty good. They're just still up on so many cards. But maybe it's more important to take out the Azula. I kind of don't think so. Alright, still... I can't do both of these, which is bad. This may just need to be it. Okay, looking for a red. Getting island there is pretty good. Sokka's not going to be any good if I draw my land, because I will have no spell to cast it. I think this is probably just better in the sense of they can bring this back. It's all just 2 damage still. They've definitely seen all their cards in their deck. Okay, another flyer is not good. Oh. That's pretty good. Didn't even give me the option to waterbend that away. That's interesting. Yeah, buddy. I will get red and black here because I think I'm going to eventually need to sack this for to draw a card. Let's just get our colors. Huh. This is going to block high bay a little bit better. You got any allies left? I guess that's the real question. They weren't able to double cast there. See what they get. Well, they didn't. They did whiff. I feel like I'm dead to a brief breeze. I'm I mean, I guess the watery grass are my only senses of removal. Oh, that's gonna do it. Yep. Wow, playing Cat Gator in that deck. Right on. Well, it worked, so that to be that. Not starting off with our New Year's very good. I think we had some plays and things. They were just, I can't interact with them very well. I think that's our biggest problem. I think maybe get into a spot where we're just getting relentless card advantage is going to be our best bet. This can play. Wish I would have gone first, but such is life. Let's see what we draw. Healer, a lot of blue cards, so we got that going on for us. Well, that's terrible for us as well. Good draws, good beats. It's the only thing I can do here. Next turn, if they don't mess with my Ruckus Audience, I can play Dilate Agents, which is pretty nice. Attack for 3, go nuts. Yeah, I'm going to take it all. That's for sure. No blocks. Yeah. They attack. I hate my life. Yep. Limited swing out. Yep. Okay. And a play. It's not looking good here for the home team. Pretty sure I just need to get my blue here. Yeah, let's leave all this up. Can't do both. Jesus, criminy. Definite blue. Access to 6 mana. Yeah, you did great. Sure. What kind of blowout situation you got for me here, bud? Very good. Popping off, King. This is wild. let's start. Here, this is what's beating me up most. So we can... I think we just need to find a body here. Yeah. Not looking good for the home team. That's fine. Yep. This can die. This can die. Oh. Would submersible... Couldn't do submersible Gran. One, two, three. Yeah, I'm just dead. Yep, no way around it. My 5-color pile is failing. Fiddlesticks. But what do I expect? You know? There's some bad decision making I made. Or we could just puke and rally and 7-2 this joint. What do you say? Kind of. White opens up Sokka, blue opens up, or I mean green opens up Merchant. I have more green than anything, so I guess if I top a green, I'm going to feel a little bit great about that. Yes, thank you, baby Jesus. Thank you, thank you. So then I should be able to... Okay, otter is great. There's black, wow. So, what does this mean? Oh, man. Oh, that's not terrifying at all. I think we do this. Are we about to hit Wooburg? Natural, not really natural Wooberg, but casual Wooberg. We are. Okay, I actually think we do this, abandoned attachments, put away my island. Because we're going to need to start blocking these guys with our little ding-dongs or clues that we turn into 3/1 flyers. If at all possible, thank you. Friend, if that's what you're doing, by golly, have at it. I'm actually happy to be at 19 in this moment in time. This is going to be 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage coming through. I think bouncing the parrot's actually going to be big game too. But how do I want to do that? 3, 3. I mean, 2, 3. Maybe this would have been a better combo there. Hard to tell. You got your land. Feel free to do what you were going to do. Daily agents. Interesting. 6 mana. This is rough. I think we have to submersible. Parrot's the most expensive thing, and let's see what they want to do. Caves, that's fine. Yep. Is it Daily Agents, Unlucky Cabbage Merchant? Or is it Sokka I think I'd rather resolve Sokka Toph. Get your mountain, Fran. We have somewhat stabilized here. I mean, we're also dying to a brief breeze, considering their unblockable slash flyers game plan. I guess if I do get the watery grasp at some point, I will put it on the otter, because that is a strictly I can't deal with unless they take care of my mechanist. Then I'm just kind of dying to the things. No non-creature spells here, notably. I mean, I will be able to bash with a Menace Toph, a Menace Sokka. Guru Patik. I mean, that's going to probably be my best bet of finding a non-creature spell. Got a bad feeling about this, Chewy. Well, that's kind of a clock, isn't it? Kind of feel like that's a strange card to be playing. Are they playing the tap thing? Okay. That is a thing you can do. Blasting Jelly. Well, that is a non-creature spell. See if we pick anything up here. Abandoned attachments. Cannot cast it. Oh. Discard. Okay. Qatar's looking pretty nice here. Swing for 10. Okay. Double blue comes off of this, so then I can waterbend. That's interesting. Interesting. Earth band tree. Yes. Do you attack everything? So they can double pump here, attack all. What does that do for me? I can block 4. So 5, 6. I can double block it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I think I have survivable blocks. You'll definitely see. I bet you they have one bit of interaction here. They go for the mechanist. Obviously, I just crew up, make this a 3/1 flyer. Not the worst thing in the world. However, we are going to need to pop off. I need... What do I need? True Ancestry maybe would be a nice draw. Attack with anything, I think, is what I'm looking for. I think they need to chill because I am effectively just going menace out. Any like non-creature spell will allow me to pop off. Okay. Not a non-creature spell. However, that's pretty crazy, right? I think we kind of go a little nuts here, right? This is 5 tap. I have 1. I have 6. So we got a orange and a metal bending. That is what we need to do. That's going to kill Toph, but that's okay. No, it's not going to kill Toph. Holy triggers, Batman. What do you got? Okay. That can die. Yeah. 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 One, two, 3 blockers. Good pings, good pings. I can ping twice. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yep, only twice. Water bending, great sign for us. Sokka, you did it. It took a little work. Oh. Yay! We did an O3, friends. Man, I'm just platinum stuck forever. Well, that's what happens when you draft random 5-color piles on New Year's Day. Could always be worse. But, you know, like, we have strong cards going on, so, like, there is that sense. But, you know, like, decks like these, you just have to, if you expect to do well, you just have to draw well, you know? From here, not a great hand, but I think we can manage. Let's see if, well, that's not terrible. So let's go ahead and here. Oh, wow. Huh, hold on. I'm sure they can sack things somehow, right? See what they choose. Because I would surely counter. Okay. What am I putting away? Probably the meteor sword. Oh, gross. Is it the meteor sword or is it Daily Agents? Oh, there's my land for Daily Agents. Fun fact. I do think we can do this, do this, do this. Because if they don't have a way to sacrifice it, then what does that give us? Yeah. Pretty good for them. Fire Nation attacks. This, however, not looking great for the home team. So I think we have 2 more mana. I probably should have played the tap land. Bad, bad, bad. Let's go ahead and do that. Barrels of Blastin' Jelly. Yep. So 5, 6. They have Deadly Precision. Life sucks. Yeah, perfectly okay with that. Zuko. I'll take my 2 life. For a Rakdos deck, they're curving out really well. I am just kind of throwing every bit of everything that I can muster up at it. So let's go ahead and destroy you. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Yep. Cool. That's not great. What's going to get me back into this? Oh, I'm dead. Do they got it? Do they know it? Can they count it? Do they believe? Okay. Yikes! Well, guys, that's the road for some 5-color piles out there. If you don't believe hard enough, things like this will happen. You know what? Maybe that was it. Maybe I just didn't believe hard enough. So it all started with Katara. Get me off the rails off the blue-red, or I'm sorry, the blue-green stuff I had going on. But I really didn't have a lot of strong things going on in that space anyways. I guess if I wanted to get rid of this, and you know, fun fact, I wasn't even playing Beifong's Bounty Hunters, which would have been just fine in my deck. Disappointment. But if let's say I was doing that, we'd play maybe Boulder, maybe that guy, maybe Platypus Bears, and this just seems unexciting. You know, it doesn't really seem like what we're trying to accomplish, but you know, it happens. It's sometimes you got to look at risks and take them from that way, but the deck was fun, especially when we got Sokka out and we were doing wild Sokka things. But yeah, that was the deck for you guys. I do appreciate you guys hanging out. I will catch you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a happy new year. So, catch you all in the next one. Peace.